Well, everybody, it is the unofficial first day of Reklaw. It is Thursday, and everybody usually starts showing up Thursday, Friday. But in this case, I don't know what's going to happen because we don't have very good weather in the forecast. In our camp here, we have currently these three planes. This Champ, that's for sale, by the way. The Comanche and the Cub, which are both Paul's. He's over here in a tent. I'll show you guys our camp in a second here. Just as a side note, if you're interested in the a Champ, let me know. It is for sale, just like any old airplane. It's probably due for a little refurb, little redo, but pretty cool little airplane. You can email me at aviationadventureboys@gmail.com. And yeah, maybe you can buy Snoopy, but that's not what this video is about. I'm going to show you guys our camp really quick, and then we'll talk a little more about Reklaw here. I'm trying to be quiet because there's still some people sleeping. Reklaw is unique because it's kind of, there's no like, it's not super organized. It's just kind of a free-for-all. But you can see we're in the woods here, kind of towards the back, and this is our camp. We always, for the last 5 years, this is where we've been set up. Then we have our buddy Blake, who's a pilot. Jonah's been staying in the truck. And then just people are scattered everywhere throughout the woods and stuff. There's a big area over there where people stay. But yeah, so this is our camp. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you like the details. I don't think you guys care about that as much. But the problem with this year's Reklaw is, like I said at the intro there, was Friday, tomorrow afternoon through Saturday through Sunday morning, it looks like rain. So it's going to be really interesting to see what ends up happening. On a side note, with the airplanes being for sale, this airplane's for sale. If you're not on Facebook and you don't know, this is my buddy Derek. This is his Challenger 1 with a 503. He built it. He's trying to sell it. If you're interested in that, email me and I'll get you in touch with him. Price is probably negotiable, so just if you're interested in that, let me know. I told him I'd talk about it on the channel because he's had a hard time getting rid of it on Facebook. So anyways, Reklaw, if you're not familiar with Reklaw, this is the 40th year of it. And basically you're gonna see in this video, but as long as people show up, but it's just this really long runway in the trees, and it is located in Reklaw, Texas. Yeah, they've been doing it a long time. Every year they say, oh, might be the last year, because last year the gentleman who started it passed away, unfortunately. Really cool guy. And yeah, so I don't know what's gonna end up happening with Reklaw. So in this video you guys will see more about what Reklaw is about and all that good stuff. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. All right, so here's day one, you guys. Let's see what becomes of our Reklaw this year. And sometimes people ask me what's different about Reklaw than like other fly-ins, and it's pretty much what you just saw there. It's the fact that airplanes just come right by, and like there's a lot of times you'll just be walking and you have to duck because some plane's taxiing under you. And the good news is people are starting to show up, although the rain shows for Friday, so that'll be interesting. But that's tomorrow. Today's Thursday, so hopefully they continue to show up, and the Super Cub's out there doing his thing. Pretty awesome. Guys, how awesome was that? This thing is just awesome. This is what's so cool about Reklaw. Look at this, you can just get right up here to it. Oh yeah, blowing smoke, baby.
our two guys in our group are doing formation flying, and I have a camera on. And I have a camera on Caleb's Avid, so we'll have some of that footage in here. Guys, not having my plane here absolutely sucks. Just having to watch everybody else have fun, which this isn't the first time, unfortunately. Last year's the first time I brought my plane, but we only have a day and a half of nice weather, and then it's going to turn to muck. But here's Paul in the Cub, Caleb in the Avid. We'll get right out here at them. Avid is much faster than the Cub, so it's harder for him to do that type of stuff and yet stay in formation with the Cub. Well guys, this is like the registration area and where you get food, and in this place right here I gained 4 pounds last year. They sell the Texas Twinkie. I'm about to get one, so I'll show you guys. So guys, oftentimes I'll get asked like what Reklaw is like and what we do, and the reality is we sit here and we just watch airplanes fly. This is what we do at Reklaw, and you just sit here in your chair. See, I'm in this chair, and yeah, they literally, a lot of times they're right here, you can just touch them. Reklaw. Unfortunately, as you guys have probably seen so far in the video, because of that weather, there's not really a lot going on. But yeah, and then there's Caleb doing a big wing over. We have some cameras on that airplane right now, but as you can see, the G's he just pulled, there's no way the camera is still in the right angle. Matter of fact, we pretty much know from his last flyby that the camera, if you look at the bottom of the gear, I have a camera right on the bottom and you can see it's leaning backwards. But if you guys want to see that footage, go over to Aviation Adventure Boys Raw after you've watched this whole video. I'll have it linked down in the description, because I'm going to put a bunch of raw footage on there. A bunch of raw footage where people are just, yeah, they can. You people can hear me. So if you want some of that, go over there. Let's go. Yeah. We got high just to go back down. And guys, these airplanes that, like the RVs and the Sonics and stuff like that, it is kind of a little bit of a bumpy runway. So oftentimes when they're landing, you'll see them kind of bounce, and that's not really a reflection on the pilot. That's just Reklaw style. And every time I see it, I just go, Reklaw. And if you're somebody who worked for the FAA watching this, just know this is an AI video. There's Caleb's landing. We'll see how that camera's doing. Nice. Oh, it's pulled way back. You can see it's pulled way back. That's funny. Is it? A little bit. Oh yeah. Dang. Well, you can see that one. Ah, crap.
Did it move?
Yeah. You
This one moved a little bit.
Yeah, did you have to move it a few times?
Forgot about it.
Yeah, we had this one in here too, and it got tilted down a little bit. You forgot, huh? Golly. No, it's not a Hummel, I don't think. I don't know what it is.
It's too big.
This thing is, do you know what this airplane is?
No, I wouldn't think.
It looks like a Hummel, but it's not, you know? I wish you would have flown low. I found out that that's called a Spirit, and that's the second production one. It went to Fredericksburg, and that's the one that they showed at Oshkosh. They all flew them up there and no one knew about it. But yeah, look at these things. This is just awesome. I would love to get a ride in one of these. I'm just not really brave enough to ask people to go on flights and things. But I gotta get this channel big enough to where they'll just ask me to go, right? That's the goal. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. I know we've all seen airplanes before, but as you guys know, when you're standing in front of something so beautiful like this, it's hard not to be excited about it. A pretty awesome airplane. Just a little single-seater, and it flies at 95 miles an hour. Well guys, I don't know where I'm at in the video, but this is Friday morning, and you know, typically Friday morning is the start of all the craziness, and Friday, Saturday are the crazy days. But planes were actually leaving this morning because we have this weather coming, and the next few days just aren't looking very good at all. People who have come to Reklaw in the past know that it gets so muddy. Like we're back there, and it gets so muddy that people have to get pulled out, you know, because it gets to where you get stuck. So to be determined. We'll see what ends up happening here. Let's do a little walk around though and see what is still here anyways. Guys, so this area is normally where people kind of like tent camp and stuff and eat from the food trucks that are here. But again, this year it's probably going to be a little different just based off of what's going on. And it's actually weird because over there on the other side there's a bunch of RVs, and there's like an area over there, and then over here is like where the helicopters and stuff usually go, and there are a lot of people here, but nothing like what it normally is. Video, if you don't mind, is that cool?
Yeah.
I have a little YouTube channel I make videos from, or for. Look at this though. This is the spot to be. Missing out.
The weather off to the west.
Yeah, that's what we're worried about. Weather coming in from over here.
After that, it should clear up for the day.
What is the role of the person sitting up here during Reklaw?
Well, you're just advisory basically. So you're reporting winds, wind speed, wind direction. If you see traffic that's like maybe too close together, hey, you call them out. You know, just a heads up. Hey, you have someone over here, just to help keep everything safe in the airspace. Really.
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys got like a little weather station set up?
Yeah, radio, weather station. So winds are out of the northeast at 1 knot, so it's basically calm.
That's awesome. Thank you for telling us that. And I'm trying to bring more attention to Reklaw. I don't think it gets enough.
Yeah, it's the 40th year. You know, it's been coming since 2018, 2017, I think.
Oh, you've been coming that long?
Yeah. So I'm an airline pilot, and this is like my one time a year to kind of get away from the work aspect and have fun. I don't fly in here just because it's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. So it doesn't get. I mean, some people like it. Some people hate it though because it's kind of unorganized, and you know, it's all like
Reklaw traffic, Eagle 5 o'clock for the taxi and runway 2, Reklaw.
It's not like Oshkosh where there's a lot of organization and you know they have a tower and all that. This is kind of chaos. People with random patterns in the air, so it's just kind of yeah. It takes a different type of person to be here to deal with this stuff. So again, I couldn't fly up here. I just I'm used to my airline stuff. It's kind of boring and.
You need a tower to tell you what to do, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like,
because the theory is, the faster you're going, the safer you are. So could that technically be coming into Reklaw, the more aware you are, because you know it's kind of a all for everybody for themselves, free for all. What's your theory on that? You think that, because that's kind of where I'm coming from with it, because we don't really have problems here at Reklaw typically, knock on wood, you know?
Yeah, I mean the biggest thing you'll have probably is you might have gear collapse on the runway, and then everyone rushes out there to help them,
exactly,
and clears it out and stuff. But yeah, no, that's it.
Hey, Reklaw Unicom, you guys on frequency this morning?
Where, I guess you're saying?
No, not faster. Well, in the car theory, yes. But in the aviation theory, because like I flew in here last year in my plane, I was hyper aware, more than I would be in a Delta Air, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because just so much going on. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I like that theory.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just a theory. It's a theory I have.
Yeah, I don't know. I went up in the pattern last year with a friend of mine in his RV, and it's just so much going on, and he's really on top of it and all that. Yeah, and you are a lot more aware of what's going on. But some people come in and they don't have the mentality. They're just like, oh well, yeah, we're good. Like,
it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah. No, people need to know kind of what's going on there.
Yeah.
Exactly. So.
And if you want an example of that, go back to my last year's Reklaw where I was actually flying in my videos, and you see that I'm looking constantly. It's definitely unique.
Yeah, it is.
I have a feeling that weather's about to hit us, though, just by that last gust we got.
I feel it. Yeah, I feel it.
Oh man, it ain't stopping people though. They're going.
Yeah.
Well guys, I'm down here at the end of the runway, but what I'm gonna do, hold on. It's kind of hard to find gaps where you can talk, but what I'm gonna do now is kind of show you guys a quad ride through Reklaw, but I'm not gonna go down both sides. I'm just gonna go down one side, kind of show you guys both sides. There's this funny sign over here I'm gonna show you guys. Anyways, you can see the sign says no aircraft beyond this point, and then there's just a big pond there. So that's a no-brainer. Looks like Paul and Caleb are about to go out. I had Justice throw this this GoPro on the strut, and we're getting some vertical footage of it there. So that should be some cool footage on that camera. Being here without an airplane. I'll never come again without an airplane unless the weather's just really bad. Alright guys, let's go check, let's see here. So now it's just going to be a video of all the planes for people who don't actually get to make it here. This is a manual quad I'm riding, so I have to go a little faster to keep it happy. So guys, on the regular year, you honestly, there's not even a place to park usually, but the rain is keeping everybody at bay. look like my German Shepherd. There's our camp. Five more minutes. 5 more minutes. He's the one I borrowed the quad from. Usually this area over here is all filled up. Like literally you can't even, you know, park over here. And then helicopters will be out in this field. But again, you know, with the rain situation, it's kind of got everything at bay today. Or this Reklaw. That's like where general admission parking is over there. So people who are just going to walk through for the day. It's so weird because normally there's so many airplanes just out here. There goes Paul. Little pond. There's a lot of trails here, guys, too. I'm not gonna take you down the trails except for this one. While we're on this trail, if you haven't yet, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that crap, please. It helps the video. Look at all this work I'm putting in for you guys here at Reklaw 2025. This is the main entrance where people come in. It's a little windy. I don't know if you guys can hear me. The beginning of the runway here. There's a bunch of RVs back there. Airplanes can get back there, but they haven't needed to this event. This is like the generator area. Like the area where we camp is actually supposed to just be tent camping, but we have a quiet generator that no one can hear, so the Predator. I think the people who stay up here are like friends of the owners. I don't really know that for sure, but you can get gas here. This is the main hangar where they do meals in the evening, and like tonight there'll be a live band, I guess weather permitting. Cross over on Caleb and Cole. We're literally going to come right over the hill. I know he saw me. It's Saturday morning. And as you can see, our camp took some damage in the weather last night, and we got a lot of water, a lot of rain, and it's going to be continuing to rain throughout the day. So this is pretty much going to wrap this video up. As you can see, I am in my Legal Eagle attire, and I'm going to actually be heading over to interview Leonard, the creator of the Legal Eagle. He is 101 years old, and Les Homan, hopefully he'll be there. He has a channel where he flies his Legal Eagle, but just showing you guys the weather and stuff. But yeah, they gave me this shirt and hat, and I'm gonna be interviewing them today, hopefully. We're gonna leave as soon as that's done, so that's gonna wrap this video up. Hopefully the next one will be with Leonard and Les. I appreciate you guys being here. This was Reklaw,
This wasn't an average Reklaw. Normally Saturday morning, it is literally just airplanes all the way down to the end, all the way down there, both sides. So if you're gonna come next year, if it happens, don't expect it to be like this. Hopefully it's not raining. So I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you on the next one.